You are listening to the LA Artist Aftershow, where we chat with the artist about anything and everything, most of which we probably forgot to mention during the podcast. So all of this is bonus content just for you.
We weren't recording.
There we go. Hello and welcome to the After Show. And again, we're back with Mike, an amazing artist, and also singer-songwriter.
Yes, sir.
Technically, yes.
Yeah, yes, sir.
And again, I am Mr. David Rana, your host. Our studio is your co-host.
Hey.
And this is going to be one of the first timers, even for us, having live music during one of our podcasts. For the audio listeners, I will try to make sure that the audio levels are great for that and all that fun stuff. For video listeners, be sure to watch the videos as you're doing obviously right now. And yeah, we'll do some little behind the scenes of anything and whatnot. But yeah, so welcome back. It's been a week.
Thank you.
As always, we never change for some reason. I don't know. We keep the same clothes for a while.
Consistency.
That's how we roll.
That's how we roll. And so we got to know you as an artist. You told us a little bit about your art and but you also play music.
Yes. For about 12 years, I played around more in underground in LA, in clubs and bars. The gritty side of things, I would say. So I've recently started playing again after like a 15-year hiatus. Going to be playing soon at my friend Chase's benefit show at Supply and Demand on the 14th of April. So we may as well play some music, right?
Yeah, that's
right,
cool.
right.
And what kind of got you into music? Were you always into playing?
So, no, I was always more of a visual artist. And then interestingly enough, after college, when I was just like, oh man, I feel like I've been steered wrong in my life. I don't want to go into corporate America. And I kind of threw myself in the off the cliff into the abyss of being an artist. And I was living in LA. It just sounds strange, but I was like, okay, visual art is my natural gift, but I'm going to say, pardon my French, fuck that, and I'm going to play music. And I know nothing about music. I used to just want to write lyrics and be a singer, I say loosely, but I could never find a band, so I just taught myself to play guitar and write songs.
That's really cool.
Yeah.
And again, having that DIY mentality.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Exactly.
And what style of music influenced you?
So I grew up around like kind of the punk rock movement in the 80s, but then I really gravitated, I mentioned earlier, like old blues guys like John Lee Hooker. I just fucking love their style, their fedoras and their three-piece suits and like just singing about gritty stuff. I always felt there was a similarity in certain ways between blues, early blues, and punk rock. People just kind of singing about what is messing with their heads and disenfranchised and angrier. Obviously, punk more angry than blues, but I thought there was a crossover in that. And it was Kurt Cobain.
Yeah.
He was an influence of mine, and Mike Ness, Social Distortion. I liked his blues approach to punk rock. He's another person.
Yeah.
Robert Johnson, of course, influenced with these crazy voices he would use a long time ago, and even John Frusciante from the Chili Peppers when he put out his solo stuff. I liked how crazy he got and fearless he got, and that influenced me. So
I can dig that.
Yeah.
I can dig that. And today you have an amazing guitar, an Ibanez, correct?
yes, it's nice little acoustic electric.
Yes. And do you have multiple guitars, or is this like your favorite one?
No, I have a Takamine acoustic guitar, and when I was playing a lot in LA, I have a Les Paul, so it gets that gritty kind of blues sound when I would play electric. But I would play with various bands, from always my music, from like edgier punkish music to like I called old timey music. I played under the name Drowse Mike Drows, people call me.
Mike Drows.
But I had like old timey Drows, and I had female backup singers, and like all this old timey bluesy feel. And then I would play by myself all the time. There was a bar called The Joint that I lived down the street from, and I would sometimes work the door there, and sometimes they would call me, a band canceled, can you come down and play? And, all right, line up the whiskey, I'm coming through.
Yeah. That is so cool. And so you have that punk, that blues, and
rawness, I guess, is the
the
commonality between
the realness.
the
realness. Yeah.
Try
Yeah.
certainly to have that.
And it's comparing music to art. What's the process like when you're writing?
So similar in the sense of, like, I think I mentioned earlier or on the other podcast that I like when I'm painting to be improvisational and just let it all flow out. So when I'm writing, say, lyrics, I like to just let it all flow out and then organize it later into a song. Like I've never been someone who likes to jam, maybe because I'm not really a musician in that way. I like to write songs. I like to organize my thoughts and then come up with, after I write lyrics, and come up with different chord patterns or semi-chords, because some of the chords I don't think are chords.
Mm-hmm.
But the dissonance in there, and just organize it into a song. That's what I like. Yeah.
Because we have, like, speaking of jams, we have some friends that are putting together I think they're doing a weekly jam sesh.
Yeah, on Retronome. I don't know if you remember Kayla. She did a couple pieces part of our shows, and they'll play at Smog City on Wednesdays and Sundays.
Yeah, I think
And
cool.
So they're organizing like jam sessions on Thursdays. I believe, I don't know if it's every single Thursday or every other Thursday. I can get you more info on that.
Yeah, check it out.
In Hawthorne at the Fairfield Brewery.
Yeah. Cool.
Yeah, just in case you want to jam.
Yeah, like I said, though, I'm not a jam guy. I'm like I'll play with the musicians and all. What key is that? I don't know.
You're more of a jelly type of guy.
Yeah. Yes. It's like I'm more of a preserve,
Yes, I like the preserves as
there
well.
You go. There you go.
Preserve, a little chunkier.
Yes,
a little chunky.
I completely agree.
Yes.
But you never know. You might like to jam with these guys. These guys are pretty cool. These guys are pretty cool.
If you're not afraid to fail, who cares who you're jamming with?
Yeah,
I mean,
they may be mad at me because I don't know what I'm doing, but
I'll
have fun.
Dude, these guys are so chill. They'll be like, dude.
It's like there'll be music and beer and good times. Like, how can you fail?
That's a good recipe.
Music,
right
beer,
there.
good people. What more do you want?
Yeah.
Exactly.
And
money.
Besides that, because like that's the whole premise of even just us doing our art shows, at breweries,
right?
The brewery shows, art, beer, good times.
Exactly. What was really cool. Currently have a show at the Good Bar, and also have a show at Loiter Galleries, and they're totally different vibes of like the bar, gritty scene, and then the gallery. And I just really think it's so cool that my art is appreciated in both, and it's really similar. It's not like I'm doing different stuff. So I love that.
That's so cool.
That's how you can tell that people appreciate your art, because they'll have completely different lifestyles, different environments.
Right, exactly.
And it works.
And then as I talk about Long Beach has such diversity in this city that I feel cool because I like to capture the Long Beach diversity, the vibe, and so that this kind of helps. Oh yeah, I'm doing something right.
Yeah, so I can dig that. And do you want to play something for us, little noodle?
A little ditty.
Sure.
Yeah, and then for again, because I always like to tell them the behind the scenes. We might cut a couple times just to let you guys know, but it's gonna be amazing.
We'll never cut.
Right. Here we go. Okay, so this first song is about how heroin rots out your teeth. It's called Black. The only friends I wish to see are my friends on the street. They don't care about what they see, they just want to get high with me. Something's happened to my teeth, so don't you smile at me, 'cause I will not smile back. All my teeth have turned black. Please don't buy me food to eat, I got other needs to feed. My hunger coming from somewhere else made me want to be someone else. Something's happened to my teeth, so don't you smile at me, 'cause I will not smile back. All my teeth have turned black. Another reason to be alone, ease the pain by getting stoned. Smile, smile, they all around, but damn your smile, it bring me down. Something's happened to my teeth, so don't you smile at me, 'cause I will not smile back. All my teeth have turned black. 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 All right, that's black. So it could be about meth too. That rots your teeth out.
I can dig that. That's really cool. Like I like the I can see the blues aspect of it and the little bit of the punk. It's really cool.
Right on. And like I try to write just good songs, at least I think of good songs, and so I can translate it into different things. I've even worked with hip hop artists where they've sampled my stuff, rapped over it, and then cool. I do like choruses and stuff. So like there's just variety. That was this guy Rial Robinson. He was super cool. I don't know what happened to him, but super cool dude.
Yeah,
that's really cool. And so throughout the years, as you're playing all these different styles, did you ever go outside of your comfort zone and like try something completely different?
Well, I guess like the hip hop thing was a little bit different. Yeah. Like I even did a show with him where I didn't even play guitar. It was like old school. Like he just was on the turntables and sampling stuff and throwing it, and I was just like a rapper.
All
just
right.
doing my song on the guitar. That was when I had another alter ego besides Drowse. Jumbo Smooth. He was my hip hop. He was my hip hop.
Jumbo Smooth.
Like persona.
Like
He's a little more boastful.
Yeah, I like that. That is so cool.
Do you have a sample of his work with us today?
I don't actually.
All right, no,
I'll be for the encore on another episode.
Yes, exactly. Yes. He's a good guy, Jumbo Smooth.
Yeah. So you're gonna be. You said you were gonna be playing in a couple of weeks, which will technically for you guys will be in the past because it will probably air afterwards. But are you gonna play solo or are you gonna have an accompaniment?
No, I'm gonna play solo because literally I only started playing again after a 15-year hiatus in the less than 2 months.
Yeah.
So it's like I'm rewiring my brain back into music and just as a performer and singer, and I'm actually loving it. I think my throat chakra is opening again.
Yes. And how did you feel doing it here today with us?
I felt good. I hope you guys felt good. I hope you feel good.
It was great. I loved it. Like
cool.
I definitely, like, even for me, getting my juices flowing, like, okay, and next time we have another artist, musician, I'm gonna ask him, like, because now with the set, I'm like, we could definitely do like little music here
Yeah,
and there.
yeah, totally. That's why I brought my guitar. I was
Yeah.
like, I don't know. I don't think they normally do this, but why
Yeah.
not give it a go and
Yes.
see what we
Let's-
got?
let's
Right,
try it,
right,
yeah.
right.
There's another cool place, like a studio, like they do a lot of like music recording. I mean, that's what they do. It's called the Sound Vibe Studio. Hang on, let me get the name right.
Yeah,
It's,
I think it is Sound Vibe Studio.
Yeah, the Sound Vibe Music Studio.
Uh-huh.
They're also like on Instagram. The _ Sound Vibe Studio, Music Studio. Yeah, they every now and then they'll do like shows and invite different musicians to come play like a couple of songs, per musician.
Right.
At their studio in Hawthorne.
Oh.
But they also have artwork. They're featuring a couple of artists right now, in their studios to give like a cool vibe when musicians are recording.
Yeah.
When they throw like music / art parties. People can listen to like various musicians. Plus, if they want to buy some of the artwork that's on the walls, they can. Like they have some of my art pieces, they have some of like Tasha's pieces, they have Kayla's pieces, they have like a couple of other artists there as well. They as of recording, they had like their show last weekend when you had your show at the Loiter Gallery. They also had their show at their place. Unfortunately, I couldn't go to either one of them because my car broke down.
Right.
But yeah, I'll let you know like next time they're trying to do another show in case you want to just hang out, vibe, play some music. Yeah.
So one of the things with
And
music
maybe show some work.
that I'm trying to, besides, obviously I still right now think of myself, I'm focusing on my visual art, but I enjoy playing guitar and the expressive nature of it, and I want to start playing shows. And I know I'm not planning to get a band currently, but I know there might be opportunities because I have a quirky, eccentric style that I could play maybe some cool art shows and just show up for a few songs just with my acoustic guitar. I mean, I have an acoustic amp where I've dialed in my sound a little bit different, but super simple. I just show up and play, kind of like something you're talking about, like where people would appreciate it. So yeah, that's something I want to explore a little bit more.
That would be cool. Yeah, bring back you have cool art style.
Thank you.
You have a cool music style. So like,
utilize everything you got, right?
Together.
Yeah.
Why not?
Exactly.
Why not?
Yes. And then, so you're gonna need multiple name tags. One Oil Beach.
Yes.
I got
Mike Strauss.
Yeah, I got Oil Beach, Mike Biagiotti, Mike Drowse, Jumbo Smooth's got to be on there too.
You never know. He might come out. He might come out.
Mike, come on.
That was actually, I took that name when I was working in my corporate office, and there's Jumbo Smooth paper clips. That's where I literally got that name, and I thought that's hilarious. I'm gonna use that.
I think I've used some. They're like
Yeah, the big
like
paper clips.
4 6 inches. Yes.
Oh, you could put your name tag on your shirt
With a paper
with
clip.
the giant
Oh, yeah.
paper clip.
I could totally see that. That'd be fun. And but yeah, it like I said, the recording sounded amazing. Like all the levels were great, and
Cool.
I definitely love hearing you jam. It was really cool.
Mm-hmm.
All right. Well,
And you care to do another one?
yeah, let's do one more.
Let's do it. So
I'm going to do one called, if I remember right, it's got my falsetto in it.
ooh, okay. You gotta loosen your chords with
Yeah.
a good drink.
Lubricate them
Yeah,
chords.
I prefer a shot of whiskey, but I don't think we got that on here.
Yeah.
No, next time.
Next time, yeah.
Next
For the
time.
encore. For the encore.
For the encore. Okay. If I remember right, your kiss was rather nice. If I remember right, you brought joy into my life. But where are you now on this night that I dream of holding you tight? another, you romance undercover. I look out there to see you, I ain't got nothing but wonder. Cause what I felt, it seems so real. But now I'm forgotten, you're in the arms of another. If I remember right, your kiss was rather nice. If I remember right, you brought joy into my life. But where are you now on this night that I dream of holding you tight? One by one, they keep on falling. They whispering your name with every sweet drop. They're telling me to remember the love I forgot. Reminding my perfect night, it really is not. If I remember right, your kiss was rather nice. If I remember right, you brought joy into my life. But where are you now on this night that I dream of holding you tight? I got to stop thinking about your love anymore, and about how you are, the one that I adore. Cause it's not getting me anywhere except deeper down in the heart of despair. If I remember right, your kiss was rather nice. If I remember right, brought joy into my life. But where are you now on this night that I dream of holding you tight? Thank you.
I really like that song. That's really cool.
Messed up the solo a little bit, but that's all right. We made it work, right?
It's bluesy punk.
Exactly. It's my art. I can do no wrong.
Yeah,
right?
yeah, exactly.
But if I remember right,
Although, no, I'm just kidding. No, and like I couldn't tell if you messed up or not. It flowed. Everything flowed very well.
All right,
so
thank you. So that was fun. That was
That's
good.
cool.
Thanks for humoring me and letting me play some music with you. I'm having a good time.
Thank you for sharing that because again, like, I don't think we've ever talked about music.
No.
Like, it was always art, being at shows and stuff like that. And
Exactly.
and that's why I love doing these podcasts because it's exploring not just the art side, but getting to know the artist as a person.
Yeah.
And like, what else do they like?
Exactly.
And that's why, especially the after show is that it's who are you as a person?
Right.
What do you like? Exploring new avenues like music, or technically you're going back into the music, and again, it's outside of art, but it's still artful.
Totally. Like I told you, literally, I only started playing guitar again, singing in the last 2 months. So it was perfect. It just came up now. It gave me a little warm up for the show coming up in a couple weeks. And so, it's fun.
And then
I like it.
It also gives me a new idea, not just for the podcast to record this, but I'm like, on on Saturdays, usually for like the Smog City ones, for the Smog City shows, there's every now and again the music act that usually plays on Saturdays sometimes doesn't show up. So I'm like,
Yeah, keep me in mind.
like
Just like my old days at the joint when the band wouldn't show up. It's
Yeah,
midnight. Come on down.
yeah.
All right, I'm there.
Mike Drowse.
Mike Drowse.
Mike
Yeah.
Drowse.
Mike Drowse,
Come on
yeah.
down, Mike
The
Drowse.
rebirth of Mike Trout.
yeah, yeah, and then from there, like we can also like figure out like what other artists have that, and like we could do like a couple different sets.
Yeah, totally. Like for me, especially when I'm just doing acoustic, it's so easy for me to show up anywhere. And
Yeah.
just play.
Yeah,
So
it's simple.
exactly.
It's
exactly.
it's obviously is your forte, and then
Yeah, something I enjoy.
yeah.
I'm glad to be re-exploring my musical side and just the expressiveness of it. Like I said, my throat chakra's open.
Yes. And again, your voice, I feel like your voice lends itself very well to that style. That bluesy.
Thank you.
Because
Thank you.
you got a little bit of a raspiness
Yes,
to it. It's-
exactly.
I
It's so
still
cool.
I still feel like,
It should be smoother.
it needs more whiskey. It needs more whiskey.
Oh yeah, I like
Yeah,
this guy.
yeah.
Yeah. More whiskey,
That's
please.
that's the thing that was, you
Yeah.
know. I mean, your voice was really cool during, this
Okay.
these two songs, but like, imagine how it would sound
You
if you
have
had a
any
shot of whiskey.
We always have whiskey.
If
Here's
we
the
had a
thing.
shot
I'm
of
gonna throw this out
whiskey.
there. I don't know our time constraints here, but if we all do a shot of whiskey, I do have a song called "Whiskey Drinking Time" I could play.
Ooh.
But you guys think
I'm
about
like-
it.
I'm like-
I mean,
what-
obviously, we
what-
need to take a break to get the bottle.
Yeah.
I'm like-
What time is it? Well, if anything, let's do it on. Let's have you back.
Okay.
Let's have you
yeah,
back,
let's
'cause-
have you back.
All right.
That way.
I-
That's a good tease, right?
Yeah,
I think
it's a great
our
team.
whiskey reserves are a little low.
Okay. I mean, I could even. Yes,
Yeah,
Okay. We'll bring it back. We'll have whiskey
No,
drinking time.
Yeah, we'll do something fun.
Yeah,
because
We'll name the show Whiskey with Mike Drowse.
Oh, all
Yeah,
right.
let's
Oh
do
my
it.
God.
Whiskey
I
time
love
with
it. I
Mike
love it.
Drowse.
yeah, because also it is still midday.
Yes.
So next time we could do it because we do the evening shows.
Oh, right,
and then,
right,
and then we can have the
right.
lights and
Yeah,
everything, so a little bit more of a vibe.
I
And
like that.
We'll
I
get
like
some
that.
colored lights in the background.
colored lights in the
Right,
background.
right.
you know,
All right,
and
perfect.
So,
We'll have you and Retronome.
ooh, that would be pretty cool.
Two
Like a
bands,
little-
two
two
music,
bands,
two like
two-
three music people
To battle.
battle.
No.
Oh yeah,
Battle
we'll,
Royale.
We'll figure it out.
Yes,
We'll
yeah,
figure it
perfect,
out.
perfect.
we'll
Alright,
we'll
cool,
bring
cool.
in Tyler as well.
Oh, dude, Tyler.
Oh, dude, we have a whole
Have you-
band.
Have you
The
been?
wheels are turning.
Yeah. Have you been to the Smog City show on Sundays?
I have not.
You haven't been to. So that's usually when they play. They play on
okay.
Sundays
All right,
at
cool,
Smog
cool.
City.
Yeah,
And,
yeah.
And again, they have a really cool jazz. So Tyler, I
jazz.
feel like Tyler's a little bit more. He's on the percussion. He's on a box.
Okay, cool.
Percussion
Yeah.
and
That's cool.
vocals.
And vocals.
Yeah.
A little bit more hip hoppy
Right,
style
right,
vocals, which again is really cool. He does.
Oh, you could bring your other persona.
Yeah, you can bring. Yeah.
Yes, Jumbo Smooth might be showing
Jumbo's
up to that
good
one.
with him.
And then Tom and Kayla, which they're the group that does Retronome. They're a little bit more
Alternative.
rock, alternative rock.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Maybe I could bridge the gap.
Yeah. And when we were doing the podcast with them, we came up with their Johnny Cash from Space.
No.
Oh yeah. That's their music style.
That's the music
Okay,
style.
yeah,
So it's
I
got a
like
little bit of Johnny Cash.
I
and-
guess
Yeah,
he's
it's,
influenced me for
yeah.
sure.
And so again, it would be great to make the introduction
Right, yeah.
first of all, and then we'll plan something. Because again, we are going to be doing the largest podcast for many years, and we're always expanding to maybe we'll go live one of these days.
Yeah.
Maybe we'll do more of a musical act.
Cool.
That's the purpose for it,
Yeah.
or do something to showcase the talents of our artists.
Yeah, that's awesome.
I think I could bring in my friend Lynn to the show, Lynn Manuel.
Yeah.
Maybe
Yeah, not the Miranda one. No,
Not the-
but another.
Lin-Manuel Hernandez.
He's close. He's close, but
Close.
But yeah,
It's funny.
and but no, but again, it's always a pleasure.
Yes.
It's fun. It was great to
Thank you.
have you
Dude,
play.
I don't know if you're shaking my hand there, so
Yeah.
I'm going for
Why
it.
Shake
not?
hands.
Yeah, no,
as you do in corporate America,
Exactly.
which is where we are right
Exactly. Corporate America is my jam.
now. Yes, let's go.
I mean,
Taxes.
that's the reason why you rebelled, right? That's the
Yeah.
if it wasn't for corporate America, we wouldn't have Mike Drowse. We wouldn't have music.
Exactly.
We wouldn't have your art.
Yeah, Mike
Exactly.
Drowse wouldn't be back. That's
Yeah.
for sure. without corporate America.
So thank you, corporate America, for doing your part of the struggle.
Good times. Good times. Good times.
But again, thank you for being on the podcast.
Oh, thank you
it's
for
a
having me
pleasure.
so much. I had a wonderful time.
so
and,
much
I
fun.
appreciate it
Yes.
very much.
And then so we'll put all the links in the description below, so be sure to check that out. And again, we will be putting more information when he does also the musical acts and different events. And be sure to stay tuned, like, subscribe, follow, tweet, do the jam, I don't know, wiggle your fingers, I don't know, whatever it is that America does now in the corporate world. And our studio is your co-host.
Yo.
And I've been Mr. David Ronald. Thank you for listening to the Largest Podcast. And now, on to the jingle. You have been listening to the LA Artist Podcast. Feel free to like, follow, and subscribe so you don't miss the latest episode. You can see bonus content on our Instagram at Lorano Gallery, as well as our website, loranogallery.com/podcast. Stay creative, keep creating, and no matter what, be passionate about your art.